welcome to the mailbag preview for the Valley. We're back to the Valley after a bit of a dodgy Valley track last time.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. I mean, they'd done 2 months off and then they'd done a bit of maintenance on it, but the inside chopped out a fair bit and they came off it to about you'd say 4 or 5 metres out.
And the weather prediction
isn't too great for the weekend. Tomorrow they're saying a few millimetres of rain, but 30 to 45 kilometre winds, so you may see some real biased patches appear because of that. They can't control that, that's not on them. But then you've got 2 to 6 millimetres of rain on Saturday with thunderstorms and hail in the morning, but only 20 to 30 kilometre winds, so that should at least be a bit better for the racing.
So it's pretty scary.
Yeah, very hard to have a track pattern in place when the wind's really affected, especially, I think what we were being told happened last time. It's not to do with how it played, but around where they go past the legends, so up on the hill they've got the legends there, that area of the track is really protected from the wind, so to speak. So you're not having that part dry out. So they're almost going from like let's say, a soft 5 into a soft 6, soft 7 range for about 200 metres and then back into a soft 5. So anyone who's really trying to make their run in that bog area, you're always going to have a hard time.
Yeah, especially if you're snicked.
So it was really unique
You've been
circumstances.
hard, Ben Mellon still burns me.
Ooh,
anyway, so
old
basically we're going to do our best to quickly preview the meeting and give you what we think, but it sounds like there might be a few conditions that change and that'll change the way we're thinking a little bit.
I think with punting you have to adjust on the fly, and you look at
that's what our brand's built on, Drizzy.
It is, and you look at some of the previous meetings we've had in the past 4 weeks. There's been one where you couldn't have at Sandown. You had to be midfield or closer, and realistically on the inside 2 to 4 metres.
Or you could go to Swan Hill.
Yeah, good point.
Not seen a worse. I haven't bet on a worse track in a while.
They did get a bit unlucky with the rain.
It's not like the guy's fault who manages the track or anything.
Yeah.
Piss rain, they hadn't had any rain.
Yeah. And
then they raced on it for 3 days.
I know.
They didn't move the rail.
I thought, considering they raced on it for 3 days, that third day it didn't
No
race
one had a clue where to be.
Yeah.
No one had an opinion in the ring.
Yeah.
Talked to a few jockeys, a few trainers. No one had a clue.
How was Swan Hill? So apart from the track issues, you still actually won quite well over the 3 days, especially
it was really,
third day was a good day for
really
you.
happy to win because it was a lot harder than normal.
Yeah.
Really grinded it out and I was really hungover.
So just like the bull, this is bull part 2?
It was worse than the bull.
Really?
Yeah, I threw up on track. I don't know if I should say that.
No, look, that is
I tip winners.
Yeah, but that's the reality.
And most importantly,
when you go to these
I won myself.
Yeah.
So, thank God.
I think you've done some of your best performances after a good night from the past. I know.
Well, as I get older, less and less are, but
yeah.
Certainly when we were starting.
You've wound it in, mate, severely. I'm a bit impressed, if not.
Yeah, well,
disappointed.
I assure you, I'll be fresh for Saturday. I have still got a sore head from Swan Hill.
Well, is that from Swan Hill or from the incident on the way back?
No.
So those who don't know,
it's not funny.
It's not funny because it was life-threatening. Realistically, Jono was driving and a cow has appeared in the middle of the road on the way back in the pitch dark. And
look, I'll just go through it quickly. I don't want to talk about it because it's affecting me mentally.
Yeah,
we almost died.
Yeah,
we were driving home on Sunday night. Not one drop of alcohol, either of us. We'd been at the races all day. Him bookmaking, me betting. We went home, showered, got in the car, left. So we're on a highway.
Yeah.
Going 104, 105, cruise control. I'm not driving. Funny man, Junior Walsh is. And it was like misty and dark, so we were both like watching the road. And a bit wet. And then what was that? Then bang!
Oh really?
We went past the cow. And then as soon as we looked up, I just saw the cow's head turn, and then, like, I didn't see it. As it turned, its eyes reflected in the thing. Until then, you couldn't see it with the lights on it.
Yeah.
Bang! Walsh is just like straight through it. He's not even got his foot on the pedals because he's on cruise control.
Yeah.
And then the young man, the little man's just not reacted again. He's just frozen, and we're still going. Airbags had gone off, like he's held it up. I've just like smashed.
Yeah.
That's why I got concussed.
Yeah.
Then I pulled the handbrake. We slid to a stop. He couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And we were fucked.
You know,
Well, you're going, what's going on? What's going on? Like, we got him out.
Yeah.
And then we're in the middle of the road. The car's like zagged across the 2 lanes. And it's on the highway.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got no shoes on. I'm in my Betfair tracksuit. No shoes.
The great game, mate.
It's freezing. I'd just done form for a fucking race at Mornington, race 1. Found a winner. Didn't bet. Luckily, I put the computer down.
Yeah.
Because we saw I was getting.
Well, that would have been serious actually if you had the computer.
So then we're walking off the side of the road in the mud in bare feet. We're all both in shock, obviously. Yeah. Then the copper came pretty quick because they'd reported that there were cows on the road. No one flashed their lights at Jono. Anyway, we ended up getting in a paddy wagon. Our stuff did, not us. Got picked up by Mick Harrick, who saved our lives. He's a great man, and it's greatly appreciated. Jono's car's gone. The poor cow was gone straight away.
Yeah.
Well, the towing and everyone was just, it's a miracle we weren't dead. Like that it ricocheted over the car. But there was cow shit and glass inside the car.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, enough of that. I don't want to talk about ever again.
Fair enough. Move straight on.
So, Drew's been working all week, so he hasn't had time to do any form at all except for one race, which he thinks he's found a moral in. So, we'll see what happens there. But he hasn't told me actually what it is. So we'll kick through each race. You'll do the prices.
Yeah.
You'll do the speed maps, which I've done,
yeah,
which you've tinkered with, and then I'll preview a couple of horses I'm interested in.
Perfect. Let's get straight into it. Moonee Valley Race 1, 1,200 metres. You got the 2-year-olds here.
2-year-old fillies.
Fillies, yeah. Market as follows: Tahitian Dancer $4, Kingsbrook $4.20, Symphonet $5.50, Royal Duty $7, and Sunrise Dancer $8, $10 the rest.
Longer the rest.
Yes. Symphonet he's meant to lead, supposedly. Tahitian Dancer should be sitting either outside or just off the speed.
I think it can land a little bit further forward than it did at Sandown, where it looked like it's slightly over-raced.
Yeah, definitely.
There seems to be a bit of a lack of early speed here.
Definitely. Royal Duty from Barrier 1's going to kick up and most likely sit behind the leaders. Same with Kingsbrook from Barrier 3. And Hill of Grange, it's a hard map from Barrier 6 to see where it sits, and then further back the rest.
Yeah, so I expect the Valley to play typical Valley on pace. Horses near the front advantaged.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the forecast, we might need to reassess that as the day unfolds. I thought Tahitian Dancer should be favourite here. I think it is now.
Yeah, it's just come into favourite $4 now, and the others $4.20.
No, it's drifting. Anyway, I think it'll start favourite. I think it should. It's run the best time of anything here. It hit the line pretty nicely behind Scottish Rogue and Expedius, maybe.
Yeah.
My brain's still foggy, so I might stuff a few things.
And those two led all the way around as well on a day when
they weren't really caught. And Scottish Rogue was pretty good at Flemington last start. I watched the replay today. I'm pretty keen to back it. I think it's the one. This Symphonet will get the soft lead. Philip Stokes doesn't miss too often when he brings them over here.
And they've come for it a little bit in the
Yeah, that's probably just the Philip Stokes bringing one over factor, I think. And there's nothing serious happened yet. No. The 9, scared with Meach getting on. It seems a big price. And Kingsbrook's the other. So I'm 3, 8, 9 and 1 Drewy.
Perfect. I have no interest in the race at this stage. I'll wait for your mounting yard mail to come through. Race 2, 1,600 metres, BM84. You've got Linguist is $3.90, Hectopascal $4, Another Bullseye $4.20, Snogging $6.50, Goodo $9, and Longer the rest. Speed map wise, Linguist should lead them up. You've got Single Note and Another Bullseye both going forward from inside draws. Interestingly, Linguist is also an inside draw in between the two. Fudged and Snogging and maybe Goodo, depending who gets over, should be behind them, and then you've got the rest of them
I'm not sure where Hector Pascal will land here.
They've gone back the last few times on it, haven't they? So
if the track is leaderish, though, they might want to try and get forward. I don't think Fred's the man to do that, though.
I was going to say Freddie on board. Do you have that?
So we're going
trust?
chop. We're going chop to Fred.
Yep.
Which is enough for me to like. Well, I want $7 or more for that horse.
Yeah. Well, especially on this track, if we think it's going to play the way it's going to play, you're not wanting to jump into $4 right now.
I'm not at all keen to bet here now. I want to see him parade big time. Another bullseye's the one I'll back. Ollie on, been up a little bit. I love the way, I love the map. The horse is tough, but I want to see you make sure it's looking good.
Yeah.
Hector Pascal did hit the line well, but hasn't ever really put 2 runs together before.
Yeah, definitely on that one.
Whilst it was good at Sandown, it didn't run near the time it ran at Moonee Valley. So I'm 2, 1, 4, single note. I think it's overs. I think it's Jai maps pretty well. Gets Linguist back, who'll give a little kick. Bullseye will go. It's going to get out probably and get a nice run.
Yeah.
And then Fudge, the 7, will follow them, and I think he can hit the line pretty well. Good ride for Thornton to get a bit of confidence back, because she's struggling a bit.
Yeah,
Stephanie.
definitely.
But
not as much as
no expectation on the ride, and she can get it out.
Not struggling as much as Craigie Williams is, by all reports.
Yeah, well, Craig's got 17 joints all around Melbourne and 55 horses.
Good point. Quick one, Bintel Badu, one of your old favourites, probably needs further.
Yeah, I hope so. It'll look great. It's a good horse.
Yeah, always does look good, so wouldn't be surprised if it...
Race 3, Druzy, benchmark 78 over 1,200 metres.
Give me the move on, I like it. 255 for RDD2.
You're going to pick up the dog.
Yeah, 7-year reward, $4.20. Usibio?
Usabo,
$8.50 and
I don't know, it's made
board to gain $10. Longer the rest, so obviously very short price favourite here in RDD2. Where does it map? It's mapping midfield, good spot generally. Who's going forward? There's about 4 horses going forward here, so 7-year reward should lead, but you got Kirani, who's notorious for pushing the pace. Windforce will go forward, and then Cash
Fred
Prices
doesn't
from
push
out
the
wide.
pace though.
Yeah, it's a fair point. They have been electing to take sits where possible with this horse recently, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I thought RDD2 is the obvious.
Yeah.
I think it's the most likely winner. But can you get it to $2.50? No, I can't.
With Johnny on board, no.
He's not going the best at the moment. Yeah. He ran second. He hasn't won a jumps race all season. I backed. We backed
Every
our
one of
Yossi
them
this morning.
Yeah.
I'm 5 RDD2 from 9 Windforce, who I think's the bet in the race each way. I think he can get a lot better ride today or on Saturday.
Yeah.
I think he can roll forward, be behind the speed. Nick D is flying. He's in front of John McNeil at the moment as far as jockeys in Melbourne go, in my opinion. I think it's the value in the race and the way to play it, sort of like 1/4, even like 0.5 by 4.5, like a good heavy place bet I did. I think the 12's big odds as well. Tuscany Hero. Robinson goes pretty well, and he gets disrespected by the market.
Yeah.
Then the 8 Cash Crisis hit the line pretty well. I think it was at Sandown, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. What do you think of, this is more an in-play proposition. I think Run Gypsy Run's the type of horse that it's led in the past, so they could really just from that wide barrier, if they think it's biased on the day, I think Noonan on board, they just try and push it forward and lead. I don't think it's probably a bet right now, but I think if it leads in play, you may have to consider it.
Which is this, sorry?
Run Gypsy 1, Run.
Oh, if it leads, I'll try and lay it in Australia.
Yeah.
Because if it leads, there's a lot of speed here.
Oh, definitely.
So if it goes to lead, it's going to go too quick.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, well, you're probably right.
7-year reward is suited, but it's Stephanie Thornton. She's not riding the best at the moment. She can, and she does go well at the Valley. So I'm certainly not penning Steph or any of their ability, just how they're going at the moment. Race 4, Drew. Another benchmark 78 and over 1,200 metres again.
A few good horses here. Princeton Spirit $4.40 has been backed. Moonlight's Choice $6. King River $7 with Freddie on board. Bramos $9. Good Therapy $10. And quite a few runners in the short double figures after that.
This is the race you want to do?
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's just one runner that stands out here for me, and that's Princeton Spirit. So
it maps pretty friendly, doesn't it?
So the mapping's pretty good here in terms of you got red as a rose expected to lead. Princeton Spirit most likely sits outside the lead. I doubt they'll push on and try and lead. You got Good Therapy coming over from out right wide, may give us cover. Then you got Zapparini, who's I think still an emergency at this stage, so not guaranteed a run. Pushing up from the inside, along with Bramos, and after that you got Lord Barrington and Recalculate that are kind of going back, and there's no one else who should really be pushing forward. So I think Prince and Spirit gets the run of the race. I think it's suited by the tempo, suited by track conditions.
It's an SP delight.
And I was big against this last start because I knew that it had been scratched its previous run that had tried to come to the race because it was lame. So it was carrying, coming off an injury where it's missed work and it needed the run. And it still ran extremely well for fourth against what the pattern was on the day.
Yeah.
It's just perfectly suited here. I don't think they're world beaters, and I think it's a horse on the rise.
I think Bo might have ridden a double yesterday too.
Yeah.
From memory.
Bo's back at it.
Was Bo on fucking a binger?
I think you're right.
For fuck's sake. we lost yesterday, Manning Mar. We lost about 8 units, I reckon.
Yeah.
If a binger won, we won about 15.
Yeah.
And if fucking Ballet Master, how the fuck did it not win?
What did it trade in play? I know you don't know.
Short.
Yeah.
Fucking short.
Because it was going past it.
We backed the winner. We backed the Cornell in the last race, but I was short, like 200 to go.
It was going past.
We've had 2 units on both of them, so 2 units at
$6 and $20.
Sevens.
Yeah, okay.
Sevens. Yeah, but at 26s.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a difference out of the bank balance.
I was sure it was going past. So what do you like in this race?
I'm with you. I think it's a moral.
Okay, perfect.
Anything fucking moral.
Who do you think?
I'm really interested. Jamie Carr's in town.
Yeah.
What she does here in Good Therapy, because you're right. It could cross and lead. She might find a spot. I don't know. Bo's ridden the 2 winners, I think, yesterday. He at least rode 1, so he's confident. He's pretty hard to fuck this ride up.
You'd think so. Just with Carr, I think because it's a 1,200 metre race, she's got about 300 metres till the first bend to really make a decision. So I reckon she'll jump it, see what the others are doing, and try and if she can slot in, she'll slot in. If not, she'll have to push forward.
Look, horses I'm scared of. King River's as good as any of these, if not better, and it could get that suck run right at the rail.
Well, especially if Zarapini or whatever its name is doesn't get around.
Yeah, like Good Therapy and Princess Spirit up front, right? They're good horses. They go when the other jockeys see the good horses up the front going. Yeah, they all take off wide. If he sucks up there, young Fred on King River, he might get a really nice run up the guts. Linda Meach gets onto Bramos, who's been backed like it's got ability for Johnny Sadler. Scared of it a little bit.
They back that horse every time.
And the horse I'll be not losing on regardless of how it parades, if it gets there, hasn't got a booking at the moment, but Brian, number 14 Brian, was enormous at Sandown last start. Yeah. It'll need a lot of luck, but fuck, I will not be losing on it. It's huge odds at the moment. So I'm 5, Princeton Spirit Moral from Brian, 14, number 2 King River, and number 8 Bramos.
Perfect.
Race number 5, it's a 1,200 metre open handicap, Drewy.
Innkeeper $2.90, Ashlaw $6, Camden $7, Widgie Turf $7.50, Highland Beat $9, Malays $9, and Falcool $10. And you got, I just want to mention the rest, Bonorum 21s, Saraceno 32s, and Castello 41s. This is a pretty good race. When you could back down to Castello, couldn't you?
Yeah, I'll try and find out what they're doing with Innkeeper here before we get there, but I don't know why they're backing it up.
I'm shocked by it.
Horse was fucking perfect at Swan Hill. Yeah. That was a heavy 12 that it pissed in on. Yeah. Or not pissed, when I say pissed in, just fucking held on, and how the fuck, I'm swearing too much, I apologise. First among equals didn't roll it. I'll never know. We've unloaded that each way.
It has to be the part of the track it went in. That final 100 metres
because at Swan Hill, parts of this, like as you went in a straight line, it was like soft 6, heavy 12, heavy 8, soft 4. Like it was changing.
Everything looked like it was looming. It was going to get there, and then it just didn't in that part, I reckon.
Yeah, it was torture.
So that final 100 metres was.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty busy map, and they might go along pretty quick here. Highland Beat's been even ridden forward recently. I think it has to go back though from that draw.
I'll just tell you, so the map, you've got Innkeeper going forward, but Ashlaw, Felcool, Saraceno, and as you said, even Highland Beat could push forward. So very busy shuffling for spots
but
early.
Widgie Turf can even be forward sometimes. Not real confident in the map here, and I think there might be a couple of scratchings. I'm not convinced Innkeeper goes here. But provided it does, here are my numbers. I am 4 Camdus for giving it. Chris Parnamon is a good good jockey booking.
Yeah.
I'm obviously the Chop Kings #1 fan, but Chris Parnham's underrated. That horse had no chance of winning.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago at the Valley, paraded excellent. Expected to be even better tomorrow or Saturday. Innkeeper next, the 3 from 6, Ashlaw, who I think just gets underrated consistently by the market.
Very much underrated by the market.
And then 2, Widgie Turf. I think if they fly along and it takes a sit, it'll be the one running over the top of them. But if any horse won this race, I'd go, oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So that, I mean, I'm not very keen to bet into the race at all.
You've got a Group 1 winner sitting $23. I'm pretty sure Saraceno's a Group 3 winner, maybe making that up. It's $34. So Bonorum, just quickly, if we see it from the yard and it's walking perfectly and it's just doing everything right.
Still won't bet unless like Innkeeper and Candace and Ashlaw are cooked. Like, it's a very tricky race.
Yeah, it sounded like they're looking to go further down the track with Bonorum, so it's not
the key
today.
is just not forcing them. Yeah. You know, don't force it. Race 6, Drizzy, 1,000 metres, benchmark 84.
Show Piro, $3.80. Roletto, $4.20. Balancing Act, $6. Unique Lovely, $6.50. And Shivari, $11. And Longer the Rest. Very interesting speed map, this one.
Busy.
Belwazi should probably lead. It's got the natural speed it normally does.
It should lead all the time, and it doesn't always lead, does it?
Well, who's the booking? Thornton, yeah.
She snicked it at the Valley on me before.
That's what I was going to say. Show Piro, Balancing Act should both be going forward, and then even Gwenna from out wider. Appalachian Annie also tries to go forward, but I think they'll be happy with a sit. And yeah, obviously Monkey Magic should kick up from inside.
If track's playing fairly or they're running on and Rioletto parades well, I think it's a very, very good bet here. Don't think the track will be running on, and not convinced that anything Godolphin do down here. So obviously I just want to wait and see how they parade and see what the track's doing. I thought Unique Lovely, sneaky here, gets a soft little run in behind the speed, horse with some ability. Belwazi has ability. Show Piero, I don't know.
Show Piero.
Yeah. Right in this, Jamie Carr. This might be the one she's over here for, I'm not sure. They're the ones I'm working around, and Balancing Act was pretty good last start. Beat a pretty good horse, even though it beat it because Mellon snicked it, but it still won.
And it maps very well here.
It won because of its map, and it's got Mickey D. It's got Luke Curry, who gave it that great ride last start. He was trying to win the race at the 600. We were sitting. I've got to stop talking about that race.
Bit of a mental health one.
I'm for Relito. Is that how you say that, do you reckon? Relito. From 2, Show Piro. From 6, Balancing Act. And 7, Unique Lovely. Race 7 is a 1,000 metre dash. Open handicap for 3-year-old fillies, Drew.
Painful one. Miss Leonidas backing up after just getting done at
Sounds
Flemington.
like a few of you got torched by this last week.
Oh, I think it's a genuine horse, and painful. Just painful. $3.90. Takula Spirit, $6. Lael, $7. Cass Village, $9. Flying Crupt, $10. And Stylish Missile, $9.50. Then Longer the Rest. Just on Miss Leonidas, they put up $12. That's why we got burnt on it.
Oh, went at the wrong price.
Well, and then 8s, and then 6s, and then,
Well, it ticks a few boxes here.
It's a really good horse.
You reckon they're going to back it up?
I'm doubtful, personally, but we'll see. Speed map-wise, Geneva Diva, good name for a horse, nice rhyme. And Lael should both be trying to lead from outside barriers. Locktober Rock should also be pushing forward from further out, while kicking up from the inside, probably taking sits will be Hampton Classic, Sharif's Choice, Miss Leonidas, and Zapoya.
Look, I think bestly on paces is Lael. It was heavily backed at Flemington when it failed, but it was in a good race.
How many rides does Michael Walker have on this card? Not many.
No, he's got a few.
Okay.
It was very, very tough at Sandown. Don't think it's over the top yet. Sheriff's Choice gets a little suck running behind it, and then Miss Leonidas. Miss Leonidas back to Phillies grade, hit the line really well last start and the start before. Dwayne's going good. Dwyer, It's a good one. Yeah, so I'm 2 Miss Leonidas from 5 Lael from 3 Tarkula Spirit, who gets Ollie. Gonna need to be able to run on, but Ollie will figure that out. And then the 10 Sheriff's Choice for Robbie Griffiths and Jai.
Yeah, I'll just point out for Miss Leonidas only because it's a horse that I obviously like and follow. I think what suits it better here than last start is it had to really make its own running at Flemington, and they probably were leading by about, I'd say, 2 or 3 lengths over the other pack at maybe the 400 metre mark. So they really ran it along and just got ran down late. So it was clearly the best of that pack.
Was gifted the race though at Ballarat, which is the only concern I have.
Yeah, still won by 3.5 lengths in
what
was probably the worst part of the ground. It missed the start though. So,
yeah, no, but still gifted the race.
Yeah, it's very rare you see something miss the start and do like a moss fun in the slipper, so to speak.
Oh God, they turn the clock back even for our show. We're only the young people in the game.
Or the bloody, what was the grey thing that won the Queensland that never won a group race again and should never have won a race? That'd be...
I don't know.
Bad memories.
Race 8, 2,040 metres. Open handicap.
Light in my veins, $4.40. Have another glass, $5.50. My Nordic Hero, $5. Black on Gold, don't know that horse, $7. Raw Impulse, $8.50.
It's a Sydney horse for Waller.
Okay. And Self Sense 14s, Magnapole 11s, Mongolian Wolf 13s, longer the rest.
What do you think we should do with the Sydney Waller stayer?
How good is the Waller stable going at the moment, though? Is the real question to ask. I think they're going okay, but I don't know. I think if you're looking at the other horses here, I'd say...
Well, Winks is back in the stable too. I think it just came back in. So
you think it's a bit of the choppy type of...
It could be gone again.
I mean, when just looking at this race and obviously having not had a load of form, but I know all these horses apart from that one, Light in My Veins has just run a sensational bloody race last start. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the toughest win I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
I was hard against it on the show,
yeah.
and we backed it from the yard.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was your second or third pick from the yard, which...
Well, we backed it.
Yeah.
And we'll be backing it hard if it parades well again.
Yeah.
I'm 1 Light in My Veins from 6 My Nordic Hero. I think one of those 2 will be winning.
The stable really lacked that horse. I think it's really progressive.
2 Pilote de Say, getting near ready to win now.
Yeah,
this horse had a long layoff, didn't it?
Yeah, they were keen on this horse last start. I think they just ran way too fast for it at that stage in its prep.
I'm not convinced they know where the horses are at.
Fair enough.
As far as some stables like setting up and betting on them,
yeah,
they just like training winners.
Fair enough. And quick one, Self Sense. What do we do?
Respect it.
Yeah.
Blinkers back on. Very astute stable. Bright Oak. He's a gun. Luke Nolan back on. I've got a lot of time for David Bright Oak, and I think the horse is pretty talented. Yeah. But I'm keen 1 Light in My Veins wins or 6 My Nordic Hero, but I want to see them all parade because it's a pretty brutal run they just had.
Perfect.
Race number 9, we're almost there. 1,600 metres, open handicap.
Tatoosh with Jamie Carr on board, $3.60. Magic Console, $6. 60s Groove, $6.50. Akavuran, $7. Amavatio, $9.50. And longer the rest in double figures. Quick speed map, Trap for Fools will be going forward with Ompakalo.
You hope. You don't know with Ompakalo.
Yeah. Oh, they have to, surely. I know what you're saying there, because trust me, it's been a bane of my existence. Ridden with Spare getting probably the perfect run if they can get the slot in behind Trap for Fools. Mahaney pushing forward. Lord Durant, he's probably going to be a real pest from outside and push forward. Tatoosh Cast, potentially 3 wide, no cover.
It's a tricky map for it.
Magic Console.
Jamie Carr's pretty good though.
Yeah, Magic Console, a good spot, probably 2 or 3 back, 1 off.
Alright, I'm 10 Magic Console from 1 Amavatio, from 5 Montauk. I think it's the roughie that can win.
Yep.
Drawn inside, sneaky Waller stable. I think it won't start $46. It'll be revved up. It'll be nibbled in betting. From 13 Tatoosh, who I'm respecting, but query the map and don't think it deserves to be $3.60.
Fair enough.
I think Amavatio each way and Magic Console each way are the 2 ways to play the race at this stage. Amavatio, quick back up, liked it last week. Gets Ollie on. Don't like the draw, but like it's just all obviously relevant to how the track's paying.
Of course, yeah.
I'd much rather take $6 here when it's suited than take $9.50 now.
Yeah, definitely.
Magic Console, it's drifting, so I wouldn't touch it yet. If you're watching at home, I'd wait. But I think each way, Craig on for the first time this prep, I believe. It's a good horse. It's a consistent horse. It's a horse that makes its own luck. So Craig could ride this thing cold if he thinks that's the best way to ride it, or he could ride it forward if that's the way to ride it. So
yeah, I don't see him going further back than midfield on that horse from that gate. I would probably just point out, I reckon, or my old
let me guess, Rhythm is
my old mate Rhythm the Spare. It was Moral Beaten 2 back at Flemington. He just ran into better horses in this last start. He even ran a game race. I wouldn't be.
He does always spruik it and always runs pretty well.
Yeah, place bet maybe if you're going to bet it. You know, I wouldn't be confident enough on a win.
Righto, race number 10, 1200 metres, open handicap for 3-year-olds.
This is a sensational race. I reckon.
This is a fat race.
This is probably the best race on the card.
So this will be the Case Bet Cup then, Drew.
Yep. Okay. Well, I've got one at odds that I like, so it's even better.
You can't have the favourites.
Bell Sonic, my old mate. This one we've done pretty well on. $4.40.
I backed it too. Benny Mellon's on. Ooh. Take note, punters.
Moral Beaten last start. Grey Shadow, $4.80. Another Moral Beaten last start, I'm pretty sure. It got done over and I was massive on it. Dispatch, $7.50. Usain Bowler, $8. Spirit of Quieter, $8.50. Egyptian Spirit, $13. Sam's Image, $15s, and longer the rest.
So clearly Drew's pretty keen on Sam's Image here because he's gone down he's gone down past the $10 range to quote a price. So you're backing Sam's Image?
If you're fine.
There you go, punters. So his best bet of the day is Princeton Spirit, which I totally agree with.
Yeah.
And his value bet of the day is Sam's Image, who, if the track is leaderish, you're not going to see it 15s.
Can I just tell you 2 seconds on this?
Go for it, mate.
What they've done, because I didn't get to go on the review show and do this because we didn't do one.
Because I almost died.
Yeah, exactly. The way they rode this last start was absurd. So
it wasn't the worst ride in the race, though.
It wasn't the worst ride in the race, definitely agree. But they've gone 13 lengths slower from previous start where it's won and beat, a damn good horse.
Might have been a setup race for this, though, Jersey.
Could be. That's what I'm hoping for.
Take some of the 15s.
So if they lead here, they're going to put the right speed into it. The horse finishes really well, regardless of what the speed is. It's still, above benchmark finishing speed. It'll be hard to run down. Don't get me wrong. There are good horses in this that can do that. But I think if it's leaderish, $15, I'm happy to play.
You make a pretty solid case. Who's been that?
I've got it here.
Yeah, it'll lead. I thought Grey Shadows have been second best bet of the day here. Gets
a very good horse.
Jai on, who I am big on at the moment. He's flying. I think he can find a nice spot wherever he sort of wants to be, provided he can get the horse out of the gates pretty well. But he has been doing that consistently.
Yeah. He's been jumping him well, definitely.
It looks really well placed here in a good race. So the 7, Grey Shadow, from the 5, Bell Sonic, who will need to run on. So obviously this is the 10th race of the day. Even if they were leading early, they might be able to run on by now. Obviously there'll be a mounting yard and a track play bet. From the 6, Spirit of Aquata, who you can't ignore how he hit the line last start. It's flying. From the 12, Usain Bowler, which I expect is $7.50 or something now. 8s. I think you'll get. Yeah, so it's $8 a classic bet. They're not even a fucking bookmaker, Drew. I expect you'll get 10s plus. Okay, this horse was spruiked early, shit itself at Pakenham or Cranbourne.
Yeah.
I backed it last start from the yard. Loomed up, thought I was home on the turn. I think it's a horse with a bit of ability. It's a really stylish type of horse. Mick D's on. I'll be looking to find it in the yard and looking to back it, hopefully getting a bigger price.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to look at this odds right now,
it's looking like a race. We're getting $4, 50 Grey Shadow. Yeah. So it might be a race where we can back sort of 3 to 4 horses here.
What do you do with Dispatch? So it's on the week back up. No. It had an issue in the barriers and supposedly, I think.
Look, I've obviously only gone through this real quick. Well, not real quick, but I'll go through it again before I get there. But I couldn't find it at the moment. Fred, 13. I think I'll go forward and lead, but look, when Fred first got here, he was riding these sort of horses perfectly.
Yeah.
But at the moment he's not, so I expect it'll drift.
I have one last horse to ask you about it, and that is Streets of Avalon, just because I think it maps really well.
It does.
And from previous preps, it's, you know, consistently second, first, third, second, third. Hasn't really gone that well.
Zach Spain, he's gonna win races, but I'm not gonna be on him.
52 kilos, hard to screw it up from behind the leader though. Watch it on the weekend. Sorry, Zachy. I've given him the big moz right there.
All right, best bet of the day, Druzy.
Princeton Spirit, definitely.
I'll go Grey Shadow because he's taken Princeton Spirit. So I'm race 10, number 7, Grey Shadow. Value bet, yours is Sam's Image.
Definitely race 10, Sam's Image.
Oh, shit. Mine is... Oh, God. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Case Bet Cup will be race 10. I'm obviously going to be taking a double figures odds chance in Sam's Image. It sounds like Dicko...
Win Force. My value is Win Force.
It's a Hayes runner, right?
What race is that? Race 3, maybe? Race 3, number 9, Win Force.
Perfect.
Heavy the place. Heavy the place.
So does this mean you're taking Usain Bowler as your Case Bet Cup runner?
Yeah.
It's not, obviously we can't take Grey Shadow or Belsonic, so...
Yep. I'm happy with Usain Bowler.
Perfect.
Johnny Sadler to turn it around. Mounting Up Mail.
He trains okay, Sadler.
Have you been betting lately?
I've had good results in the past on him, I'll put it that way. Got to be selective.
Mounting Up Mail is, and anything else is available via the website, themailbag.com.au. Have we got anything else we need to cover?
No, straight into it and looking
We've covered the cow.
Oh.
Will you be on track?
I will be on track, yeah. Definitely looking forward to it.
I can't wait. I really can't wait to get back to the valley. I think the track will be improved. Bit of rain around's good.
I mean, I hope it's not thunderstorms and hailing, just to be...
Won't matter, you can do it from inside of the valley through the glass.
Good point. Very good point.
Sometimes you have to.
Best facilities for mounting yard in Victoria?
Yeah, it's my favourite track in Australia.
Oh, I like that.
What's better than it?
I heard some people, when I was walking past some people at Flemington on the weekend going, oh, Randwick's the best track in Australia.
Randwick's good.
I was thinking Randwick's good, but it's not the best, surely.
Randwick will be number 2.
Okay.
Then Caulfield.
Yeah, I like Caulfield, I'm biased, so.
Yeah, because you just like the short trip.
5 minutes in the car.
Oh, here comes that hail. All right, guys, hope you find a winner.
Thanks very much,
Anything
guys.
else?
Nah, that's it.
All right, have a good one. Bye.